Chuck, it's good to see you again.
Yep, you too. Been a year.
Man, so I'm back on Koh Phangan. I'm doing the series on the Gulf of Thailand. So the previous two videos were in Sichon and Canon. It's great to be back and back at your home. It was almost exactly a year ago that I interviewed you, and we talked about life after 50 in Koh Phangan and how it's a great destination to be healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Man, and you know what? You look great.
Oh, thanks. I'm working out 2 hours a day at the gym, running in the morning, playing padel, just very active here.
Man, well, we're going to take a deep dive into some of those topics.
Okay.
Like what you're doing for your fitness routine, observations about Koh Phangan. If you have any regrets about moving here, because you've been here 3 years now,
Yeah.
almost 3.
Yep, no regrets, no.
And you bought your home.
Yep.
And you're here with your wife, Celine. She's from Brazil. So let's go back a little bit. Now, we covered some of these things in the first interview. So if you watch the first interview with Chuck, this will be a little bit of a repeat, but good for the first-time viewers. You retired as a firefighter?
I retired at 51 years old.
51.
Yeah.
And when did you move to Thailand?
When I was 50, just right after that. When I retired, a couple months later, I had already come on a trip before that.
One time?
One time, and stayed here 3 weeks.
Where did you go?
Here.
Oh, in Koh Phangan?
Yeah.
And how old were you when you did that trip?
I was 50, maybe 51, I guess was that early in that year.
Had you been to Asia before then?
Never traveled outside of, I've been in Hawaii, that's the furthest I traveled.
Oh, so the first trip to Asia was this kind of retirement research.
And I had known about it through friends. Friends had told me, this is the island, this is the place to go. So I knew about this place. And
what would they tell you about Koh Phangan?
Well, they knew I was a kiteboarder, and they just knew I wanted a certain healthy, active lifestyle. So they just keyed in on this as being, it was a yoga island, it was famous for yoga, which I don't do a lot of yoga, but...
And was Celine along with the decision-making process this whole time?
Yeah, because we were in Miami, and we were just kind of tired of the inflation, we were tired of crime, we were tired of America at that point. We just wanted a fun, new lifestyle change.
Yeah, and I think what was great the first time we talked, and maybe we can do it again, is the thought process you put into where you were going to move to.
Okay.
Can you explain a little bit how you decided on Koh Phangan? Because it wasn't like 100% I'm going to go there.
No,
you actually researched.
Yeah. So, you're on Google Maps, you're on YouTube, and you're on some forums talking to other travelers. And everybody's researching the world. Just put, okay, I checked out this spot, I checked this out. Other forums, you're communicating, what's good, what's bad. So, and I kind of already knew this was a spot, but I wanted to check the other ones off.
Did you have a short list?
Yeah, it was kind of easy.
You said check those off. Which ones did you check off?
Yeah, well, I mean, in South America, that was easy to check off the entire. Because I didn't want the Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I was worried about a little the crime and the culture was just not what I was looking for being retired.
And you know enough of that by being in Florida.
Yeah.
You knew enough about Latin America.
Yeah.
That you knew enough that you didn't want to retire there.
Didn't want to be there.
Got it.
So I wanted something in Asia, and so it really kind of was a short list whether you're coming here. And it was just better picking where in Thailand. You had to figure out which island or which area is the right one.
So the list in Thailand, what did it include?
Well, no, everybody told me to come here, but I didn't know anything about Phuket or the other Koh Samui until I actually got here and had to check out Koh Samui or the other.
Any other places in Asia you were considering?
Not once I started doing the research.
What was your criteria?
Well, it was warm water. I wanted to be able to kiteboard. I just wanted a nice tropical island. I like that it's a circle. I like that it's an island. I didn't want to be on a coast. I'm trying to think of what else I was looking for. From the videos I saw, it was a very chill island, but active. I knew it had the full moon. I knew it was very active. I knew it wasn't an old retirement island.
Yeah, and it's changed a lot even since I was here last year. I'm driving around and it's different.
Oh yeah.
Before we get into Koh Phangan and the changes and what you are observing day to day, let's talk about you.
Okay.
How have you changed? You've been here 2.5 years.
Yeah, yeah,
When you reflect back
yeah.
and you say, man, what are some things that you, even maybe the wife points out, Chuck, you're changed.
Yeah.
What?
Well, in the beginning, you sort of compare, oh, this price is cheaper than America, or America is this, or where I come from. And then it just starts to wash away after a while. You hang out with other Americans or foreigners, and you realize your life is here. Your life is in a bubble. You're on this island. I mean, there's other islands next to us that we do go to, but you just start disassociating, disconnecting from the rest of the world, because your new friends are here. Your new family becomes here. So you stop, looking in the past.
But when you say stop looking in the past, in what way? In what regard?
Because you used to talk about, your profession or what you used to do back home.
Labels.
Yeah.
Right?
What I used to be, or
Who you know.
Uh-huh.
One thing I notice even now when I go home,
Uh-huh.
how common it is. Oh yeah, that person is such and such.
Okay.
A lot of labels,
Uh-huh.
right? Pedestal,
Yeah.
status, right? Which I think everywhere in the world has some of that. But when you're in a place like Koh Phangan,
Yeah, you're just somebody. You're just here.
you just living
Uh-huh.
a full life, I think.
Yeah.
So you say you have kind of evolved these last 2.5 years into just kind of new island life.
Yeah, I think it's more of a fitness orientated, because now I'm getting settled with the house is stable now. We have the grill. We have the right things to be healthy. I know where all the healthy options are. I figured it out.
So the first year
patterns.
might have been getting settled, getting familiar,
Uh-huh.
setting up the nest, the
Yeah.
home base with all the things you like, your grill.
Yeah.
I notice you have a little art area
Oh yeah, I'm
now.
doing a lot of creative
You're
artwork.
doing-
And,
so we're going to talk about that too. Did you do artwork back home?
yeah, I've done some artwork back home.
What kind of artwork?
I've done paintings.
And how do you feel, Koh Phangan, maybe now that you're doing more art, how do you feel it inspires your creative energy?
I think very much. I got a lot of bamboo I'm doing, a lot of gardening. I just feel free, like just every day I'm creating stuff for friends or for my house here. It's just very peaceful. I can wake up in the morning, come out in my yard here, and
When
put
you
some
say
music
creating
on.
for your friends, like what?
I'm making backgammon games.
Art, handmade.
Handmade backgammon. I've made 2 of them so far, and I've got 2 more on the way.
These are gifts, or do you
Gifts.
sell them?
Oh no, they're always gifts.
Wow.
Yeah. So if I go to a restaurant or a bar that I go to a lot, I go, oh, I'll make you a game. I'll put your logo so I can play with friends there.
Well, Chuck, you're doing something right. I mean, you look great. You guys can click the link above and see Chuck's interview from a year ago.
Yeah.
And you can see you've just really committed yourself to a fitness lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what's your daily routine?
So I wake up before sunrise, and I go for my morning. I'm maybe about 2-mile walk, 2-mile jog, just kind of start the day at sunrise. Then come home, I eat a healthy breakfast, and then we played pickleball, usually pickleballs every morning. Come home from pickleball, then I go to the gym, and sometimes swim. If it's sunny, we go swimming. We pick different spots. There's a wellness center. I swim at a pool, or I swim in the ocean, depending on what the weather looks like. So it's just
And
it's a
then
one
after
continuous.
the gym or swimming, then what usually?
Then,
Now it's like 4 p.m. or so, or?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Then we have a dog, so we have to take the dog on the scooter because she wants to go to a beach. So we scooter somewhere at sunset. Because you kind of get the rhythms here. Like, the middle of the day is hot, so I'm kind of at the gym at the middle of the day when there's nothing going on. And then sunset, there's always something to do.
Man, there's always stuff going on.
Yeah.
So tell us what you and your wife do for evening events, because there's such a wide spectrum from techno rave parties to cacao ceremonies to ice bath ceremony. I mean, what do you guys do?
Yeah, so usually if it's we're on some of these little WhatsApp groups or information groups, so they're posting what's happening, so you look at so whether there's a music playing, we're like, oh, we're going to go watch a band tonight. We're going to go to a sunset place for a little party, or friends. I play pool at somewhere else in the evening. So you just kind of pick which day is going to be the spot to go. And there's regular things like, set regular events.
How often do you go out for dinner?
Well, of course, your first year, you're going out a lot because there's tons of places to go out. But then, you kind of stay home and eat a little bit more now. But now we just go out and explore because so many new places open.
Yeah,
So
man.
every time you drive down the road,
There's so much going on.
a new
the
dinner
island.
spot to go.
Yeah. What about exploring on the island? Do you ever get island fever?
I haven't so far because we literally take new roads every day, find a new, sunset restaurant, a new restaurant will pop up, or a new place to music.
What about
You know.
hiking?
Yeah, so I'm part of some hiking groups. So there's one hiking group, a Russian hiking group. We join them every once in a while, or friends. So we're always.
And you said you jog and walk 4 miles total.
Uh-huh.
You say you jog about 2 miles.
Yeah.
Walk 2 miles.
Yeah, that's my
Man, you're in
warm-up.
pretty good shape.
Oh, thank you. It's,
And then you're lifting weights.
yeah, it helps because when you have no stress, I'm retired with a pension, so I can just focus my whole existence on eating right.
Could you replicate your lifestyle here in the U.S.?
Oh, it'd be impossible.
Why?
Yeah, because we were in Florida, which everything, inflation went double. My condo was double, so my pension wouldn't even cover.
How much was the condo?
It was maybe 4,200 a month, with all the taxes, fees,
Okay.
parking.
It's expensive.
Yeah, and you haven't even eaten. You haven't even started put gas in your car. You're at 5,000 a month, just with some basic
Yeah,
expenses.
you almost have to be $80,000 gross
Yeah,
to
yeah.
cover that.
Yeah. And then some friends were asking me, like, could you do it there? I said, yeah, but every night here, we might go play padel. We might go to dinner. We might go to drinks.
And I think the other thing, when you're here and you said we might go here,
Yeah.
you actually can go out to
I
eat
can,
every night
yeah.
of the week.
Yeah.
And not even think twice about, well, if we go out to eat, we have to leave a $50 tip.
Yeah.
And we have to, you start adding everything up.
Oh, exactly.
And you don't get the service that you get in places like here.
Yeah, yeah.
The service is usually pretty good.
Oh, yeah. You have all the Burmese Myanmar workers, and they're just lovely, beautiful people that really do a good job.
Yeah, that's a good point, is with all the growth on the island, it's not only the people moving here or living here or visiting, you have all the workers, right? Usually from Myanmar.
Yeah.
What is Koh Phangan doing with all these people?
Yeah. I think they've said there's more Burmese on this island than Thai.
For sure.
Population.
Because they're doing all the service business,
Yeah.
all the restaurants, they're doing all the landscaping, the construction.
Yeah. And they speak pretty good English. And
Yeah, man, there's a lot of growth going on in Koh Phangan.
Yeah.
How would you describe the difference today compared to a year ago?
oh, I've seen the change from the, I guess, yoga hippie crowd is what they called themselves. That was in a certain area. And that's all been kind of changed. They're going to different places, they're moving along, and now it's becoming, houses. I mean, it's getting expensive. This is an expensive island compared to the rest of Thailand.
Yeah. When we go back to the stereotypes of
Yeah.
Koh Phangan, and people do have stereotypes.
Yeah,
And if you go all the way back, of course, it was the hippie island.
Yeah.
Full moon party, backpacker.
Yeah.
Come here and party and rave. You can be real cheap.
yeah,
But now, no. As a matter of fact, for the people that were wanting really affordable,
yeah,
they can't come here anymore. It's
No.
getting too expensive.
yeah,
It's kind of now you have the hippie crowd, but they might have a little retirement fund
Yeah.
set up. Meaning it might be the guy who was a corporate guy
yeah,
back home, sold everything. He came here to be a hippie at 55, but with money in his pocket,
yeah, you probably do, because the rents are higher. You need some real income
right?
to live here.
And feel free.
Yeah,
Free as in free spirit.
uh-huh,
Okay, other little stigmas about Koh Phangan. Some people
Okay.
say, now I go all over Thailand.
uh-huh,
They say, and not making any
Okay.
judgment here, but
Yeah.
people will say, it's full of Jews.
yeah, yeah,
It's owned by Israel.
Yeah.
And then they always play that one video of that girl
yeah, yeah,
saying, I paid for your island.
yep, yep,
Right?
yeah.
What's your take on that?
I think everybody's wrong with their stereotypes because, it lost its magic or it's this. I go, it is what it wants you to be. I can get, full moon was just 2 nights ago. I can go join the full moon, one night. There is an Israeli section. They kind of live in maybe their area. You can go join that area if you want, or there's other areas where, they're not, So I think you can pick and choose what you want it to be.
And then
your
there's
community.
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
So,
I 100%, even when I arrive here every time, that's the first thing I feel is, man, you can truly, and you see people walking in, right? If you're having coffee.
Yeah.
You're like, man, you can make this island whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
And you see people expressing themselves in different ways, right? But going back to the stigma of Koh Phangan, some that don't even really know the island or have never even been here, oh, that's a party island.
Yeah, I think they're judging it incorrectly.
Right? They have no idea what it
has
to offer.
There's hiking groups, there's fitness groups, there's tons of soccer fields and things happening
Soccer
here.
fields. I noticed this compared to a year ago. I saw 3 new ones.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in, just going down the main road.
Okay.
Really nice, top-notch soccer facilities.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting good stuff here. We're getting climbing walls and, padel courts. We're getting...
More Americans?
I have a group here, 20, 30 people that I know personally that kind of get together and we know each other.
Man, and with your friends, I suppose you all share a common bond of fitness, of health.
Yeah.
Right? Do you kind of share what you guys are doing for your fitness programs? And, like back home right now, everyone's talking about testosterone. If you're getting your enough, whatever they're trying to sell.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Back home.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a constant marketing push to men over 50 or even younger.
Yeah.
You got to be doing TRT.
Okay.
You got to be doing peptides. You got to, it's a constant marketing push. Whereas I think in Koh Phangan, you can go to the gym. Guys are using some enhancements. But what is the conversation like amongst your crew?
I think all my people are sports oriented, and they're in the same boat. Everybody maybe has their shirt off for a beach island, kiteboarding. You want to be fit on this island, so there's only a couple gyms, so the 2-3 gyms. So it's a common bond where we're talking about the lifestyle here, because this really is a fit island. It's not a retirement island compared to other places where you see people lounging around, overweight, retired.
Man, you bring this up. It is a fit island. And I think it's a way. Do you feel young?
Yeah. I mean, I look at myself now. I'm like, I'm as strong as I was when I was 20s and 30s. Feel like I'm hiking long distances easily.
Yeah, we talk about the different phases of life. I was just reading something that the guy was talking about 3 phases. When you're younger, you have all this, maybe not a lot of money, you have a lot of energy, and you have all this youthfulness, right? And then you get a little bit older, like 50s or 40s to 60s. You make a little more money.
Yeah.
But now you're trapped a little bit, typically, in a job. And then they talked about that next chapter.
Okay.
After all that. So now maybe you have time and money. But then they say a lot of guys don't have the fitness.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden doing a walking tour in Rome or wherever, or doing a hike in Koh Phangan, they don't have the energy.
Yeah.
And how many guys would love to have that back?
Yeah.
But like this guy was saying, a way to get that bonus time where you still have all the energy and freedom to move and some money in your pocket and some time is to be consistently lifting weights, working out, fitness, right?
Yeah.
It gives you bonus years.
Yeah.
Which you have right now.
Yeah. And it's easy to do here because I can get fresh fish in the morning. Vegetable stands are everywhere. I can just pull my scooter up to a vegetable stand, get my fish when it comes off the boat in the morning. And the gyms are cheap here. I'm paying 1,500 baht for a nice gym. So,
what other nice fitness amenities?
Well, there's the wellness spas are opening here.
And what does that entail?
Oh, they have they're starting to go more towards saunas, a lot of ice bath that's becoming popular, and they're trying to gear this more towards a wellness island.
And who's the clientele?
I'd say, it's still 30s, 40s. I wouldn't say it's an older 50s, 60s. It's 40s, I guess. People have a little bit more money to afford some of these, but there's still very good priced to go
Yeah.
to a spa here compared to a spa back home, which might cost me 10 times more money.
You're right. I was looking at a ice bath thing,
Uh-huh.
and because I'm going home in a couple
Uh-huh.
weeks, they had like a ice bath sauna thing in San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was $50 for a visit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you wanted to go to the gym right up here that I go to,
Yeah, yeah.
San Diego, whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
starts with an X, they
Yeah.
have sauna, ice, gym, and I
Yeah.
think it's, I don't know,
400
$7.
baht, yeah.
Or $10.
Yeah, for the whole thing.
For the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you're right. But it's those. How do you spend $50 a day to do that back home, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Now you're on $1,500,
Yeah.
and it all starts adding up
Yeah.
to where you don't have, I think, for me anyway, the freedom
Uh-huh.
to just do what I want
Yeah.
here or Thailand.
Yeah.
Go to ice, go to sauna, go to the gym, go to a new gym, go to dinner.
Yeah.
I didn't think twice.
No, I can do day passes. There's some other fitness places I just do a day pass for $10, and I can just afford it.
How would you describe Koh Phangan to people back home who've never been here?
I've had people visit recently from there, and they've all said the same thing. They felt disconnected from the rest of the world because this island is such at peace. There's no traffic really. It's just so out there from even all the other islands around us that are busier with airports or mass tourism. They just felt like this is a true jungle island. You have a little downtown, but then once you start heading out in the streets, there's mountains, there's jungles, you can go get lost far away here. It's
that-
truly,
Now, for the guys that said that,
uh-huh.
was that a good thing or a bad
Oh,
thing?
very good thing. Like I feel at peace where we can just drive little dirt roads with things happening.
For me, it takes about 2 days to adjust because I'm usually a little higher pace.
Okay.
But when I got to Canon, which is even slower than here, a lot slower.
Okay.
The initial feeling in a good way,
Yeah.
a little uncomfortable because it was just felt unplugged.
Yeah.
You know, because now all of a sudden you have to be here.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for some people, right?
They're used to city life.
They don't have
yeah.
all the distractions. I mean,
Yeah.
they good distractions. Here.
Okay.
You know, you go to the ocean, you go,
Yeah.
but they don't have the cultural distractions of, say, media that is constantly back and forth, having people debate.
Yeah.
There's not that.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
we're-
think that becomes that dopamine adjustment,
Yeah.
right? Rather than turning the news on or turning on all the football games to get
Yeah.
that little dopamine hit, it's a different kind of dopamine hit.
Yeah, because we're just talking about the weather. We're talking about a new place that opened. You're just talking about things that are changing here. That's the
That's your
conversation.
conversation,
Yeah.
right? It's
There's
so
a-
light.
Yeah, there's a
It's light.
festival tonight, or this place closed, or this. That's it. That's your talk.
Whereas when we go home, I know many interactions
Uh-huh.
very quickly turn to politics.
Yeah, yeah. And the bigger picture of stuff here, it's irrelevant. Everything's irrelevant. Because we're foreigners here, so we're not part of any change or government or opinion, which is fine. So there's no need to talk about it. We're just here.
And do you see guys fail here? Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Do you see guys move here with the vision and the dream, living this life, and then they just turn around and say it's not for me?
I've seen a few people on this island because they wanted to come here when it was the old way, when rents were really low. They saw these videos of the hippies and I could rent for super cheap and live. And now that rents are tripled and those people really don't have a job and they're trying to survive on some form of means, but you can't work here obviously. So their dreams were shattered, I guess, because you can't survive here without some income coming from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So a lot of
I
people got
wonder if
washed
that's
out.
created a little bit of resentment from some people.
Yeah,
That they feel their island was, I sometimes see in a chat group on Facebook
yeah.
where you hear a little bit people sour.
Yeah, I
They
thought-
stole our, they took our island.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're coming in with more construction.
Yeah. And I think they're wrong. My brother came here and he had a good opinion on it. He goes, yeah, but these people are complaining. He goes, yeah, but you remember, I'm up at 4 a.m. working extremely hard to earn my money. I did many years of college. He goes, it took me many years of dedicated hard work to achieve so I can afford this lifestyle. He felt like they're just kind of coasting and now the prices go up, now they're complaining. But they never did all their hard work before to sustain this island.
I
Now they're
think
bitter.
it's kind of like the coconut backpacker, right?
Uh-huh.
Make just enough money to survive and drink a coconut, or wanderer, or aimless, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I kind of like the change in Koh Phangan.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
I
really
don't
do.
really enjoy being around the company of aimless and wandering.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't inspire me.
No.
You know? I get inspired by goal-driven people,
Yeah.
whether they did that in business or
Yeah.
did it somewhere before,
Yeah.
and now they're applying that to fitness.
Yeah.
And they still have this passion and drive like you're doing,
Yeah.
right? You've taken your work hustle
Uh-huh.
and you still wired that way.
Yeah, yeah,
The only
still
difference
like
is you take that hustle and you're putting it on your fitness.
Yeah. And my wife says that. She goes, you just kind of don't stop some days. I'm like, yeah, I come home and I swim and I keep moving. I'm like, but I was built for, moving forward and doing things and, creating and changing and working my body, working on everything.
Yeah, man, because even the guys, you're 52,
54.
or you're 54. Yeah, even the guys some of them too. One was on the video last time, Paulo. But even those guys that are in their 60s, early 70s on Koh Phangan,
Yeah.
can be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, me and Paul, we're swimming, we're playing pickle, and we're playing golf together. So it's just constant, activity all the time.
How much longer are you going to stay in Koh Phangan?
Well, so I have a 30-year lease, kind of the way they do things on the island. So I bought it at 52, so I'm on this lease for this house till I'm 82. So I definitely plan on continuing till then.
You can renew it?
No, not the way the leaseholds work
Okay.
here. So, which is fine. You know it coming in, you understand.
So
How it-
30 years and you paid how much for that lease?
This house was 4.5 million baht.
So $130,000 at the time,
yeah,
140.
yeah. The baht was
140.
high back then, so
Okay.
it was a good deal.
140.
140 fully furnished.
140 fully furnished. You get it
Yeah.
for 30 years. That comes
Yeah.
out to $5,000 a year, more or less.
I
Right?
kind of had done the math one
About
time.
$400 a month.
I was gonna, yeah, exactly.
You know,
The
you're paying
total-
basically $400 a month to live here.
Yeah, without because that's even the future. So it's always 400 for the next 30 years.
Yeah, so
So it's
think about that as prices keep going up.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
The math is okay. And
Yeah.
you said last time if you chose to rent it out.
Uh-huh.
Have you done that?
We rented it for 6 months. We did a trip for 6 months back home.
What do the neighbors rent for their homes right now?
These 2 bedrooms start at 100,000 baht
For a month?
a month.
3,000.
100,000 baht. Yeah,
So
3,000.
about $3,000.
Yeah.
Minus the 400, you're netting about 2,500.
Yeah, and
a
there's
month.
some fees because it's an Airbnb.
That's a good return on investment.
Yeah, I'm making
You know,
2,000.
if you chose just to leave and go somewhere else up until you're 82,
yeah,
you're almost netting $2,000, 2,500.
it really is a good deal. I've had friends that go, I don't want to live here all year round. They might like a winter vacation or family. I said, well, it's 6 months here. If you rented it for 6 months, you're making that 12, 15,000 a month. You're paying for the place.
Yeah, man.
You're making money. It's a really good deal to only live here half the time.
Yeah.
Because the return is so good.
Wow, so no regrets there.
No, no.
That means you have it till you're 82.
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah, well then maybe I'll just keep renting it at that point. But
Yeah,
who
have you
knows?
thought about
It's,
that, Chuck? What about getting older, and I just saw a report
Yeah.
that if you're someone that relies on Social Security, you have more means than that.
Yeah.
But the average Social Security back home is $1,800 a month, $1,900 a month. But the average cost of living right now back home is $4,000 a month.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
The math doesn't work.
no.
But then you start thinking forward. Like, okay, say we're 82.
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Yeah. I mean, I just still think here.
Thailand?
Yeah. Because, insurance does get a little expensive when you're older here. There's no
True.
perfect world. But I'm really looking at, staying fit, eating healthy, stress levels low. So if I just keep on a nice, even pace here of a lifestyle, can't predict the future, but it's better than all the other stress of the world and traffic and working, and you can just focus on your
Yeah, man. You know, you've done this. Has been your lifestyle from even going back to your fireman days. I mean, it's a profession. Firefighters tend to be more fitness oriented.
Yeah.
They have to. You
Yeah.
have to pass your exams. But you know, a lot of guys we know back home, like they say, you spend from whatever 35 to 60 your career. You sacrifice your health for money.
Yeah.
And then these guys turn 60, and now they have to try to spend all that money to get their health back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I think of a lot of my buddies even right now, as we're approaching 60, they're not doing too great. You know, they have sacrificed their health for money.
Yeah.
But eventually the body breaks.
Yeah.
Right?
Still work. Yeah. You're still in traffic. You're still dealing with
the stress.
things. Yeah. And I retired early. I could have stayed 4 more years on a contract.
But that's
But
life. Then you want to go live life.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think
Take
back
care
to
of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I would stop chasing money. I said at that point it was just cheaper to move here than just continue to work and spend it and break even.
Yeah, man. There's a beauty to, I think, the ability and the mindset to, I was going to put us together, work on us.
Yeah.
It feels good, right? It's a never-ending project.
Yeah.
If you approach it like your artwork, a constant improvement,
Yeah.
whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
And I think Koh Phangan kind of fuels that,
Yeah.
right? It can.
It can, and you can get it. There's definitely lots of spiritual groups, lots of other types of groups and things happening where if you wanted to go and join things, join singing circles, drumming circles, communication with acting, or there's a lot of stuff here that's not that expensive. So if you wanted to open your mind up to more learning many things, it has it here.
Yeah, but going back to your point, there in Koh Phangan it's special.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm attracted to being here, I think, because you always have like workshops
Yeah.
of exploring different things. Like you said, maybe one's a voice
Yeah.
workshop, work on your voice or expression. You know, I think in the U.S. we're taught to be a little bit
Yeah.
closed off, but then you can go to a fire dance over here,
Yeah. Yeah.
which sounds like, oh, it must be full of drugs. No, it's
No,
drug free,
Yeah.
alcohol
they really
free.
are.
It's just tea or coffee or cacao.
Yeah.
You know,
And people are dancing by a fire pit, and it's beautiful. There's music playing.
and I remember I'll go there sometimes. And I think well, the first time will be a little bit like, then by the next night you're just letting loose,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it feels good
Yeah.
to the soul, right?
Yeah. And you could find that every night here. You could find something like that, even the daytime, afternoon, night. Those things are happening here somewhere.
What's the downside to Koh Phangan?
I mean, I'd say it gets a little hot, I guess, sometimes, like anywhere else. Yeah, that's a good question, because I'm not finding any negatives. I try to tend to be a positive person.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have something, like skiing, I'm going to go skiing in Japan in February. I'm like, not everywhere has everything perfect. So we don't have a golf course, so I just go to Koh Samui. You know, I guess certain things we might not have. I can go to Bangkok for a theater or a water park, let's say.
Yeah,
So we are
You end
an
up taking a speedboat maybe to Samui and fly out, or do you go Suratani?
You know what? Yeah, we've driven our car actually, because we've gone up to Hua Hin before, and they have a lot of stuff in Hua Hin.
You drove your car from? Oh, you took the ferry.
We took the ferry over.
Oh, and then drove all the way around.
drove all up. Yeah.
Okay.
And we drove to Phuket, and Phuket has everything you could imagine in Phuket that you might want in a city or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So,
there
you
are
do some
options.
adventures.
Yeah.
Chuck, okay, for somebody watching back home in America, and they wanted, or they're starting to think about places outside, somewhere else, another country,
Okay.
to retire or live their life over 50 somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
What do you tell them? What advice do you give them?
Yeah, I mean, I've just told everybody, I said, I've already found the place, I've already done the research. You know, you have to look at taxes, what places aren't double taxation treaties. You don't want to be double taxed in certain places. You want to make sure you can get retirement visas, which you can here. yeah, I've just told people this is the good place.
Yeah, especially if you want fitness, especially your criteria. You said you
Yeah.
wanted warm water,
Yeah,
so you could go do your
kiteboarding, paddleboarding.
You know, that you wanted good weather, pretty good
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah,
And for you, you want a place that kind of helps you have your fitness lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to move to the snow.
No, because that's just a shorter season and it's just limited.
It's harder to be fitness. I mean,
Yeah.
skiers are fit.
Yeah,
But I want, like you said, you want to go jog and
yeah.
be on the beach
Uh-huh.
and bring the dog
Yeah,
and kind of have this free spirit.
yeah. I'd rather vacation in those places.
Chuck, okay, before we wrap things up, what are the trends going on in Koh Phangan right now? I know there's like a promenade going in.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's where the boats come in. There's a big Navy ship, and they're building a whole promenade. They're building some boat docks, which is connected to downtown. New sidewalks. I think they're trying to make a true downtown because it was kind of old before. I see.
Sidewalks would be nice.
Yeah. They're
You could actually walk without having to walk in the road and
Yeah.
worry about a scooter taking you
Yeah.
out.
Oh, they've done a really good job. Sidewalks everywhere. Bantai has all new sidewalks. They're fixing all
Cool.
the streets are constantly being repaved here. They see the potential of the change. 'Cause-
Great that they're doing that. You
yeah.
know, putting in some infrastructure that attract people. to
Yeah.
Attract people.
yeah, there's a dam project, a huge dam going in, so we're going to have a water supply in about maybe 2 years, I've heard.
Man,
So that'll solve that problem.
Chuck, you're 54. You have till 82
Uh-huh.
that you're home here.
Yeah.
You know, you still have a lot of decades to go.
Yeah, to
You know,
watch the
2.5 decades to go to really be plugged into this routine.
Yeah. And I like watching the change. I think growth is fun. It's interesting to wake up and drive around and go, oh, there's a new restaurant that opened, a new store that opened. There's every day it's change. In a good way. It's like, oh, a new French bakery opened. I'm happy about that. So I think it's
Yeah,
we're getting,
bakeries and so much good, healthy food.
yeah.
I mean,
We can-
amazing.
Yeah, we can get good wine, good cheese where it just wasn't available before. So now these better places are
Because
coming.
you get some European influence here where
Uh-huh.
somebody will come and set up a very craft cheese shop.
Yeah.
I mean, really make the real stuff, right?
Yeah, that just wasn't here before. So now this trend is changing, and just beautiful houses going up. And to me, I don't see a problem with a nice house coming up. It's
Yeah,
just
right.
let's share the island. I want to see other people do what I did.
Yeah.
Build a house.
So, man, Chuck, thank you. Any final thoughts to share with them before we say farewell?
Well,
what do you
yeah,
think?
it'd be nice if people did contact me. You could always get me contacted
Yeah.
here, and because you really want to share this paradise you found.
Yeah,
Because
man.
people like me come here, and we want other similar people to.
I want to help out my fellow American.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Meaning, the guys watching who are, I don't know, man, sometimes the life in the U.S., I love being an American.
Yeah.
With pride.
Uh-huh.
But I also know that the things that I was a victim of in that culture, consumerism, materialism,
Yeah.
very concerned about status and
Yeah.
validation, not so much anymore.
No.
And it feels so good,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of guys like us back home.
Uh-huh.
They're in that trap.
Yeah.
And expensive.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I'll speak as a single guy.
Uh-huh.
If they're having to play the single guy's game back home,
Yeah.
over 50,
Okay, then it's
that's no fun.
no.
It's actually kind of fun in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
I can say that.
Okay.
You can't. I mean, because you're married.
Yeah.
Right. And I see what they go through,
Yeah.
and I just know there's a more pleasurable way of doing
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah, I think America's just wonderful to make your money and the freedom and all that, but sometimes you want to get out of that,
Hey,
know.
even if they came for
same-
2 months, if they have the freedom,
Uh-huh.
come for a month,
Yeah.
right? And dedicate themselves to health and fitness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
See, man.
like it's just an upbeat vibe. It
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Yeah.
You're not tuning into news,
No,
politics.
I don't watch any.
You're talking, like
Yeah.
you said, you're talking about the new restaurant, what you're doing for your fitness.
Yeah. So I'm on my scooter here, and it's a very small town to drive, no real big parking lots, and so you just scoot around to all your little stops.
Now that you bring that up, you don't even need a car. You know,
Yeah.
I think about that.
Uh-huh.
You really don't need a car.
No,
And there's
I
a
don't.
beauty to that. You know, a lot of times, go back to the book I was just reading, is guys get older they want to be relevant.
Uh-huh.
And they'll go out and buy the new Porsche
Yeah, oh, yeah.
to be relevant.
Yeah.
Because as we get less young,
Uh-huh.
we're not flexing our muscles or whatever you're trying to flex.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they start thinking, I know how I can be relevant. I'll pull up to the country club. All the young guys are going to envy my car.
Yeah, because now I'm rich and this is my retirement.
And then what they find
Yeah.
out is no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Just getting you to
As a
point
matter of
A.
fact, they see through it.
Uh-huh.
They see a guy who's desperate for that validation.
Yeah.
Right? I like the guy who has made whatever his millions
Uh-huh.
and is cruising around on the
Yeah, we're just
bicycle
on
on
a
the beach.
scooter. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
more
yeah.
impressive.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Man,
have to show off. You've already done proven yourself before.
a lot of good thoughts, Chuck. Thanks
Uh-huh.
for coming back. You're the first guest on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's been a repeat.
Oh, wonderful.
You're one of
I can't
the
wait.
favorites, I think,
Uh-huh.
from the past one.
Okay.
Yeah.
People recognize me. I've had many people come up to me, oh, you're that guy from the video. Other people have said, I've watched your videos and been inspired by these. And
Yeah, guys, so this episode, it's part of a series where I did kind of the Gulf of Thailand to explore places to live as an expat. I was in Sichuan. You can click back to the previous video. Or Kanom, I was there. And then this is the last one for this series
okay.
on Koh Phangan.
All right.
Yeah. Guys, we'll see you on the next video.